Hello everyone and welcome back to another video of mine. This time I'm back with Only Friends episode 9. I am so excited for this, I can't even. I'm actually trembling. Last episode ended actually painfully for me because I never really thought that a friend group is actually a friend group. The way they have been treating each other, it literally seemed like nobody actually cares about anyone. Only Ray actually had that deep affection for Mew, and that was literally the only relationship that I saw between all of these 4 characters, which was Boston, Namjoon, Mew, and Ray. The only relationship I saw was the affection that Ray had for Mew, but that was it. Nothing else. I couldn't see anything else. And the way that Namjoon broke down last episode and was like, yeah, you never cared about us, you only cared about Mew, that actually showed that she truly cares about him. It does not excuse that she keeps on blaming Ray for every bad thing that happens. That's on her. I can't excuse that, but I can take back and cut her some slack for keeping on saying that she doesn't truly care about Ray, because the way she broke down actually showed that she truly cares about Ray and that she's actually worried about him, because she was like, if you don't stop this behavior, I'm quitting. As in, you have to do something. If I actually mean something to you, you have to change something. You have to realize that the way things are going right now is not a good thing. Ray completely lost it in my eyes because he did not have to play with Sand again. Sand finally was ready to go out, have fun, and live his best life, trying to forget about his feelings for Ray. And Ray's like, no, I'm not having that. You are mine. This was him saying, I'm claiming you as mine. And since I'm already in a relationship with Mew, you are mine and he is mine. He's two-timing. He's dating both of them, Sand and Mew. And Ray was complaining, saying that Top can't take care of Mew properly because he cheated on Mew with Boston, and Ray cheated on Mew last night when he kissed Sand. Shut up, sir. You can actually see that he's completely unhinged. He arrived at that point of his depression, of his trauma, that he literally believes that everything he's doing is okay. He believes he's untouchable. That's not okay. And let's hope that something good comes out of this episode, because I have the feeling that something bad is going to happen. I just feel it. Especially with the way that Sand almost was also arrested and he left with Nick and left Ray there to rot. He didn't take care of him like in the first episode. If you like this kind of content, make sure to subscribe, like this video, hit the notification bell. If you want to see the full uncut reaction, you can see it on my Patreon. The link is in my description box below. And without further ado, let's start. He's gonna fall. Honestly, I have the feeling that this was a nice thing of Top to do. He was like, this can't keep on happening. Maybe Ray has a bigger stomach than you. Maybe he's capable to deal with all these drugs, but you can't. And you're not the type of person to take drugs on a daily basis. It just doesn't suit you. I'm not saying it suits Ray, because it doesn't. And it's a bad habit that he has, that he needs to take drugs and drink to keep himself alive. But I talked about Ray's mental health so many times in so many episodes, so I'm gonna drop it here. As soon as something else should appear that I think should be worth mentioning, I'm gonna mention it, but I'm not gonna get deeper into Ray's mental health because I said everything there was to say about him. With Mew right now trying to act batshit crazy, hoping that it can help him move on from Top and trying to remove the pain that he's having on the inside because of his heartbreak, it hurts Mew even more, having to face reality and having to accept that Top is right. Mew is not the person to take drugs, and he doesn't like to take drugs. He thinks that the drugs are gonna be capable to take away his pain, but it's not. He's just gonna feel worse. And since his body is not used to all that bad stuff that he keeps on giving him, he started smoking, he started drinking, and he started to take drugs all at once. Mew is gonna collapse if he's gonna keep on trying to go down that road. Top is literally standing here and he's not even bad-mouthing Ray at that moment. He's literally saying it, you need to stay healthy because of you. You need to start taking care of you. He's showing that he's concerned and he's showing that he still cares and that he wants what's best for him. Even from the way he's portraying it, of course. Even if that means that he's not a part of it. He's not gonna stop fighting for him, but he's gonna let him know that he's gonna allow Mew to decide. He's literally also saying that he's always gonna be around him to make sure that he's okay. And that's the biggest sign of development that you could do. Because I'm not saying that he's perfect boyfriend material yet, because it does not excuse anything he said, but I do believe in character development, and I do believe that people can change if they really get a reason to. And I think losing Mew made him realize that Mew is the type of person that he wants to have by his side, and he's the type of person, in his eyes of course, he's the type of person that he would want to change for. And he's letting Mew know that. I like that. Again! Stay away!
กูว่ากูเข้าใจความรู้สึกตัวเองมากขึ้นแล้วนะ
So?
กูเคยขอให้มึงมาชอบกูด้วยเหรอ
Ooh!
หลบ
No. I'm sorry, but they're way too fine. They're way too fine. They need to get off my screen. Kaotong is looking insanely good right now. Oh my god. Get him off the screen, please. It's the intensity he's using. Like the intensity in his eyes. Touch me. Oh, people, I don't know what to do with this situation right here. Oh my gosh, he's fine. I have to stop looking at the screen. It's the fact that Sand knows that he can't hate Ray no matter how much he screws up because he's so deeply in love with him. So he's like trying to just get Ray out of his side because he's hoping that's gonna be capable to help him move on faster. And the fact that Ray keeps on showing up, it's making it almost impossible for Sand to get Ray out of his mind. And since we saw last episode where he literally played with Sand's feelings and said, I can have feelings for as many people as I want, and if I want to mess with your brain, I'm gonna mess with your brain, Sand is like, I'm not playing that way anymore. You stop playing with me. And since Ray never has been clear about his feelings, he always used every slight chance to make Sand know that he doesn't see him as more than just a friend or just someone he just can hook up with. Sand is not buying the fact that Ray is like, hey, I'm here. Like, I actually do like you. I want to be here. Because in my opinion, that's what Ray is trying to say. As in that he likes Sand more than what he leads on to. And Sand is like, I'm not having it because you made me feel so good so many times and I folded and I actually believe that you truly care about me. And the next second you were like, okay, I'm gonna go with Mew. Like, now he's having that kind of trust issue with Ray. He's not trusting him. He's not believing that he truly cares about him.
มึงเข้ามาในชีวิตกูแล้วอ่ะกูไม่ปล่อยมึงไปหรอก
That's the thing that's hurting me the most because you can actually see the longing in Sand's eyes. Oh my gosh, they are such good actors. I'm crying on the side. You can actually see the longing in Sand's eyes. He's actually hurt because he truly loves this man. And the fact he's like, now that you've walked into my life, I'm not letting you walk out. That's him saying, no matter how much you're gonna say, stay away from me, I'll keep on coming back. You're not getting rid of me. Like, you came into my life and now I grew fond of you. I grew fond of your presence. You are essential for me to live now. If I don't have you, there's something of me that's missing. I'm not completely myself anymore without you in my life. So, if you want to hit me, if you want to vent your anger, hit me, put me in the hospital, I don't care, but you're not getting out of my life. But Sand can't hit him. He loves him that much that he can't actually hurt him. So, he actually wants to kiss him. Like, you can actually see it. I love it. Oh, I love it. He recorded. I can't. I love it though. No, honestly though, deserve.
มึงก็ไม่ได้ดีกับกูสักเท่าไหร่หรอกนะ
That though. I love it though. This was needed. This was needed for Ray to finally wake up. Like, he is not better. He also cheated on Mew. He literally also cheated on Mew. I don't like the fact that he cheated on Mew, but on the other side, I like the fact that Ray finally realized that the feelings he has for Sand are even more powerful than the ones he thinks he has for Mew. I keep on saying he doesn't love him. He believes he loves him because when he actually needed him, when he was willing to kill himself, Mew was the only one that was willing to go there and stop him from doing so. So he grew fond of Mew. He grew fond of his presence. He became some sort of anchor for Ray. And now that he finally met someone that he truly fell in love with, the feelings that he thought he had for Mew started to become smaller and smaller. He literally got confused with his so-called feelings for Mew and the real feelings he has for Sand. He always thought that the feelings that he has for Mew were feelings of love. But after he met Sand, he slowly realized that his feelings for Mew aren't the feelings of love. He literally was willing to hurt Mew. He was willing to kiss Sand, knowing that it would be cheating on Mew, when he chewed Top out because of that. At the party, he was like, you have always been on my side, Mew, and you, Top, you're an asshole, because you have him now, so why don't you treat him right? And that's exactly what Ray did right now. He kissed Sand and literally turned into the person that could get chewed out by Top now. That's a nice parallel as well. Like, Mew chewed Top out for cheating on Mew, and now Top got the opportunity to chew on Ray because he's cheating on Mew. Poor Mew, he's always the one getting screwed over.
มันมีทฤษฎีทางวิทยาศาสตร์ปะที่อธิบายได้ว่าทำไมเราถึงรักคนเลวอะ
I can tell you a scientific reason why you're attracted to bad people. Like, people don't take me that on my word. That's also something I'm gonna be talking about in my book. Good people, pure-hearted people, they are attracted to bad people. Because even though it doesn't seem like it, and I'm not saying that everyone is like this, good people, literally, they are talked into being perfect. At least in my family, it was like that. I was always like the golden child. I always wanted to do everything to make others proud, neglecting my own feelings. So I always wanted to do good. I never even wanted to think about doing something bad. That means tapping into feelings like rage or finding new personality traits like lying or developing feelings of lust. I do remember when I once told my mom that I was simping over a guy at school. She's like, you're way too young. And the way you are using these words, that's not okay. That's not okay for a girl like you. And I'm like just being silent and thinking like, a woman like me, a girl like me, what does that even mean? Like, I'm still a human being. Like, when you try to do everything to make other people proud, and they have that specific vision of you, and you are that pure-hearted, and maybe even too naive to stand up for you, or have like that low self-esteem where you can't speak up for you, you just keep on going with it. You keep on going with the flow, and you just keep on being that nice girl, everything. But we human beings, we have both personality traits. We have good personality traits and we have evil personality traits. More people that are showing more evil personality traits, which means taking bad habits like drinking, smoking, talking back to their parents, parents because they want to be dependent on themselves. People that just start breaking the rules, start to be insanely impulsive. They keep on starting to fight out of nowhere. These are the people that are like the rebellious kids, that are the black sheeps in the families. But why are they the black sheeps? Why are they acting like this? Because they have the feeling that they never can. And sooner or later, even the nicest person snaps and they turn into that rebellious kid because they're like, I'm not that perfect version. I'll never be that perfect version. And the way you perceive me, that's not who I truly am. And if you can't see that, even though you're gonna be disappointed in me, I'm gonna start acting out. I'm gonna do what I think is right. And people then start to act out and they start to get stuck in that phase of acting out, of always doing bad things, because they have the feeling that they have to recover the time they lost when they try to do everything just to make other people around them happy and not make themselves happy. Because by the time they tried to hide who they truly were, they developed all those negative emotions like anger, rage, why does nobody understand me? Like that hopelessness, and that can turn into something bigger. Some psychological pain can come from that. So they start acting out. And good people that are still in that good angel phase feel attracted to bad people because of that, because they want to be more like themselves. They see bad people not as bad people, but they see them as people that don't care about anyone else's opinions. They see people as someone that is willing to do whatever they want, not caring about anyone else. They don't condone the way the bad people or the rebellious people are behaving, but they're like, why can't I be more like that? Why can't I be more open with my parents about what's troubling me? Why can't I be more open and proud of who I am? They don't want to become like them, but they see personality traits, or like they have like that mentality where like, why can't that specific emotion be amplified inside of me? Like, why can't I have that, and that? It's not that they actually do love the bad personality traits, but they like envy those damaged or bad people for their guts, you know? For that specific personality traits that they would like to have. Because they themselves feel like they are suffering, and they're like, why can't I act out like this? I'm gonna get scolded if I do this. I can't do this. Like, my parents wouldn't agree and everything. And when good people see bad people, that's the exact same thing that comes to their minds. So that's why good people, or from the outside good people that are way too pure for this world, feel attracted to bad people. Like, you can tell me what you think, but that's my opinion about it.
แต่เราสองคนเพิ่งเป็นมาโซคิสต์อะ
They want to be manhandled.
ก็นี่ไงมาโซคิสต์เราสองคนแม่งชอบถูกทำให้เจ็บอยู่เรื่อยๆมึงจะให้กูรอกินของเหลือ
I cannot. I love Sand. Sand is a king. He was actually like, I started to hook up with him, and now he finally has Mew. Let's be real. He actually meant that Mew was giving Ray blowjobs. Don't lie to me. That's exactly what he meant. Because he's like, yeah, I had this man once. Now he turned into someone else's man. I'm not taking him after he was eaten by another man. Like, I'm not doing that.
คืนนี้กูอยากอยู่กับมึงนะเว้ย
I can't with Ray. He actually beat two timing, bitches. He beat two timing. He's like, Sand, I like you. You will be with me, but I'm not giving up on Mew. This little bitch.
มึงรักกูแค่คนเดียวหรือเปล่าวะ
Oh my god. I don't know how to feel about the situation. I mean, I love the pairing, but I still don't like... I don't like the fact that Ray is two timing. Why is he hurting two precious guys? They be so cute. They are so adorable. They deserve the world. Both of them. Why is he hurting both of them? He's hurting both of them knowingly. When Mew asked him, am I the only one you love? He hesitated a second before saying, of course. It's not the truth. but he feels like he loves Mew more and just doesn't want to let go of Sand. So he actually is two-timing. He's like, both of you belong to me. Your hearts and your bodies belong to me. And if I want to hook up with Sand, I'm hooking up with Sand. People, I don't know what to say. I hate this.
ทำไมมึงถึงยอมไอ้ท็อปแต่ไม่ยอมกูอะ
Sir, you be two-timing. But I don't think that he believes that Ray is bad. I just believe that he's sticking with that moral he has. He's like, it just doesn't feel right. When Mew and Top in the first episode went to Mew's apartment and Top wanted to actually sleep with Mew stopped Top too. He was like, I don't like it. I don't just sleep around. Like, I can't do that. Like, I actually have to feel something. And the fact is that he doesn't love Ray. He loves Top still. So every single time he feels like someone else's hands on him, he has that desire inside of him that it's Top. So him as a good person, he's like pushing Ray away because he's like, it's like betraying you. It's like cheating on you because my mind is not focused on you. It's focused on another man.
ตอบกูไม่ได้ใช่ปะ
No.
เพราะมึงยังโง่รักไอ้ท็อปอยู่ไง
Ray, let's be real. You didn't also want to sleep with Mew.
เหรอ
I knew it! I knew it! The second Mew rejects him, he goes to Sand. Again. We did steps back, people.
อยู่ไหนอะอยู่ห้องปะเดี๋ยวไปหา
ทำไมมึงต้องรู้วะ
รีบบอกมาดิเดี๋ยวกูไปหา
กูกำลังมีความสุขของกูอยู่อะมึงอย่ามารบกวนเวลาของกูดิ
But the way he's saying I'm having a good time, like you can also understand it differently, people, because Ray knows that Sand used to do a lot of hookups. And since he said I'm having a great time, don't come over, it could actually translate to exactly that.
มึงวางสายใส่กูไอ้แซน
Yes! Yes, Sand! We love Sand! He hung up on your sorry ass. Yes! I can also see a parallel here. I don't know if you guys can, but I can see a parallel here. Can someone tell me what that parallel is? In the first episode, when Ray was thrown out of Sand's apartment, Ray called Mew to talk to him, and when he heard Top's voice, he was like, "Who are you with?" Mew said, "I'm hanging up now," and he's like, "Don't you dare hang up on me," and he hung up on him, and he was mad. He was upset. Now Ray called Sand. He was talking to him on the phone, and he was like, "Don't come." He hung up, and he's like, "Did you just hang up on me?" And now he's upset as well. So this situation literally has been reversed. Now he has that deep feeling for Sand. Realize it, sir.
แล้วมันรู้ว่ามึงอยู่ไหนอะแต่ถึงบอกไปนะก็ไม่มาหรอกไม่ได้สำคัญขนาดนั้นอะ
Lies. You know, that's the thing that hurts me. He actually believes that Ray does not truly care about him and that he wouldn't go. Sir, you know that he's insanely impulsive and dramatic. Like, if he's saying he's coming, he's coming. And now, after Nick posted their location, he knows where you are. He's gonna come.
อย่าดูถูกพลังแห่งความรักนะเว้ยแต่กูว่าสำหรับไอเล่อะมันไม่ใช่พลังแห่งความรักว่ะ
Power of
พลังแห่ง
lust?
ความเงียบ
I love Sand. Sand is literally my soulmate. He is perfect for me. Literally, it's insane the way I have anticipated every single answer of Sand during this entire show. Period. Like, it's not the power of love, the power of lust. Like, he feels lust for me.
ทำไมเราสองคนไม่เอากันเองวะ
No, don't do this to me. I did say it's gonna get even messier, but people don't turn it into an even bigger telenovela. Like, I be seeing telenovelas all over the place. I watched Elite, I watched Violeta, I watched Soy Luna, I watched so many telenovelas, and no telenovela was as dramatic and as too much as this one. Like, it never stops. Like, the drama keeps on going. At least in the Spanish telenovelas, you get like just a small breather. Here, you don't get any breather. Oh my god! Like, the drama just doesn't end. Do they feel something or not? Me too! I knew it! I knew it because I was literally laughing from the sidelines. Oh, I love them. They have such a beautiful relationship. They literally were like, let's try. And they were both like, okay, let's try. No, I don't feel anything. So it's okay. We're still friends. We're still good. I love this. This is most definitely how First and Kaotang feel every single time they look at each other and have to shoot those serious scenes. I did say that he's that dramatic that he's willing to go there. Oh god, seeing these two together. Oh god, yes. Give me a jealous Ray. Figure out your shit. He actually went there like, people. If that isn't a sign of love.
มึงเอากันเหรอ
เลยมึงมาได้ไงเนี่ย
Hold on. Actually sleep or hooking up? This guy is insane.
หรือจะ3 คนไหม
This man. Oh, people. Like, the relationship between him and Mew must be an open relationship. Because he's like, or we can have a threesome, I don't mind. He literally does not care. He does not care. Or maybe he believes that his relationship with Mew is now done because he couldn't have sex with him. Like, what? Can we smack him? Poor Sand. Are we seeing his face? Ray's like, let me get in between your legs. Let me make myself comfortable. And Nick is literally at the side.
กูชอบมึงแล้วกูก็ชอบมึงมากด้วยกูหึงมึงกับมิวแต่กูก็ทำอะไรไม่ได้บอกว่า
You can't play with him. I love the fact that he laid it on the line. He's like, I admit it. I like you. I like you so much. And because I love you that much, seeing you together with Mew and knowing that you two are together, knowing that you two might be kissing, or knowing that you two might be intimate with each other, something that you used to give only to me, hurts me. It makes me lose control. It makes me lose my mind. Don't play with my feelings. I have feelings too. I love the fact that he laid it on the line because Ray has to know he's being delusional. Literally, Sand told him straight up, I feel bad for Mew. He was fooled by Top and he's being fooled by you too. And he's like, come on now. Yeah, it's the truth. Like, what does this man believe? He doesn't have an extra pass just because Sand and Ray already had a romantic relationship before he came into a relationship with Mew. The second Mew and Ray got into an official relationship, Ray needed to pull the plug, but he didn't. So that's now his feelings that he has to deal with. Just don't use Sand in the process when you're lonely.
จะมาคุยเรื่องเลใช่ปะคนที่มิวคิดว่ารักแล้วก็หวังดีกับมิวมากที่สุดอะเราไม่อยากใช้วิธีสกปรกเพื่อสร้างโอกาสให้มิวกลับมา
The fact that he's doing all of this just for Mew, I'm sorry, but the fact that he has the video on his phone, he has actually evidence, but he doesn't want Mew to witness what he had to witness because the audio clip that confirmed that Top and Boston had sex was the thing that broke Top's relationship with Mew. Top has the video clip of Sand and Ray kissing. He could use that to break Mew and Ray up, but he's like, I just want to let you know he's not that good. He doesn't want Mew to experience the same negative emotions that he had to witness when Mew broke up with him. That's such a big sign of growth.
แล้วมึงก็ไม่ใช่คนเลวด้วยไม่ต้องเปลี่ยนตัวเองหรอกนะ
Okay, Nick is way too sweet. Nick is way too sweet. He's way too pure. Like, Nick and San actually should have been together, like, at this point. I can't. Because every single time they see, like, the other person, they will always feel miserable about themselves. Because they're always like, I'm the second option. Both of them went through the same thing. So technically, Sand and Nick being together as boyfriends wouldn't be that far-fetched.
เพราะขนาดกูอะยังรักมึงในแบบที่มึงเป็นแบบนี้เลย
He's like your ex?
กลับก่อนนะ
Ooh. Ooh. Okay, sir. It's the fact that when Boston was with Nick, he kept on calling him dramatic. Like, please don't be dramatic. And with Atom, he also said he's being dramatic. Now, hearing someone else call Nick dramatic, Boston doesn't like it. So it's a different thing if Boston says that Nick is dramatic, but not if someone else says it. He doesn't like when someone else says something bad about Nick. He's protective over Nick.
ว่าถ้าวันนั้นมึงเป็นอะไรขึ้นมากูคงโกรธตัวเองไปตลอดชีวิตอะ
Stop, people. Like, actually, at this point, I have to say it. Like, Kaotong interpreted characters just for me. I see this as the sign from God. When the eclipse first came out, I was still struggling with depression. Like, I actually had all those anxiety attacks, those panic attacks. I had those moments where I had insomnia because I didn't want to sleep. I tried to stay awake as much as I could because I was scared that if I would fall asleep, I would be tormented and followed by images that have scarred me for life. And me being capable to watch the eclipse and do analysis of Ayan's personality helped me get through my moments of depression. And Ray's the exact same person. I kept on comparing him to me multiple times. This sentence right here is something that I've asked my mother so many times. I didn't actually say how many people would cry if I'm actually dead, but I was like, if I die, who would actually be at my funeral? Asked my mother that. I see this show as a gift because being capable to analyze all of these different perspectives, especially Ray with his depression, with his anxiety attacks, is literally something that I went through, with something that I'm still going through. And interpreting, analyzing Ray's feelings and figuring out what his problem is actually helped me figure out what I still need to do, how much I still need to work on myself.
อย่างน้อยๆมึงก็จะมีกูยืนร้องไห้ให้มึง
He just needs that
งั้นถ้าวันนั้นมาถึงเนี่ย
person.
กูไปได้ทุกที่อะถ้ามีมึง
Sir, you are literally in love with sand. Why are you playing this? Why are you playing this game? You actually love this man. This is a blessing.
ไปหาเพื่อนอะ
Tell
เพื่อน
him.
นี่ใช่แซนปะ
Yes, I love it. He knows. Oh, people, I love this actually because both of them like tried to escape reality that the guy that they truly want is playing them. Mew went into this relationship with Ray because he was like, you're the one I should love. And since he was hurting because of what happened with Top, he's like, if I go into this relationship with someone that I know truly cares about me, this could help me, you know, heal and move on. Ray went into this relationship with Mew because he actually thought that he's in love with Mew. But being with Mew and seeing Sand move on with someone else made him realize that he doesn't love Mew like that. He loves Sand. And Mew is not stupid, he knows. So I love that he's the one that's saying it. You went to a friend called Sand?
พี่เห็นบอกกูเลย
กูแค่ไม่อยากเสียมึงไปอะมิวพยายามหลอกตัวเองคิดว่ามึงอาจจะรักกูจริงๆก็ได้
มึงเจอคนที่มึงชอบแล้ว ถ้าเขาชอบมึงก็รักมึงอ่ะ รักษาเขาไว้ดีนะเว้ย
Exactly, keep
อี
him.
โก้
กูรักมึงนะ
กูก็รักมึงนะเว้ย
Yes, and I love that both of them said it because this is literally establishment. Not I love you like a lover or more than a friend. I love you like a friend. I love you like family. Like someone I want to keep in my life. Oh yes, I love it. He called someone and said, can you come over? I can't sleep. I don't know, maybe that's his therapist. And now... Oh no, why? Now Mew's gonna think that he started anew. So next episode is gonna be even more dramatic. But it's the fact that Ray finally said, okay, if you want me to go to therapy, I'm gonna go to therapy. But only if you go and tell your dad that you are his son. But yes, yes, and yes, Mew and Ray are no longer together. Mew is willing to give Top a second chance. That with the ex is another bullshit story, but it's fine. Ray and Sand finally are together. Yes! 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 They are finally together. And I'm so ready to see all of their happy scenes. Because after now they established that they love each other, the episodes only can keep on getting better. So, I hope you enjoyed it. Tell me in the comments below what you think was best, and I will see you in another video. Bye.